Let me take this opportunity to greet the principal, all the SMT members who are here, the SGB members, teachers, and the entire staff of Bikutlo. For those that I did not say anything about, I'm saying protocol be observed. Baratu ba ka ba batla ke tlo bua pele ka Sesotho before ke change ha ke tlhapi le baka ke hore hona le ntho tse dintse utlwang hore di batla puo ya hao hore o kgone ho fihlella botebo ba tsona ke batla hore ke batla le nkutlwisise ke kopana le meme here mona sekolong sena sa Boikutlo e se hore re qala re kopana na le yena re tsebalana ka morao kwana mo re tsebalanang teng ke hore ngwana abo ya dutseng pela hae le ntlhokomele mogotsu di lemo ho tloantse re kena sekolo ho fitlela ha jwale tjena ya ba taba ena e kenella hore e kena le ho rona re qetella re tsebana le meme ba tenetse le o so rona anyway bana ba rona ya ba di-friends bana ba ka ba hla ba kena le lapeng la mogotsi wa ka la ha nna ke wa hae o monga ba kenella ho ngwana hae o ba reng ke pulei re tsebellana mo bagatu ha re kopana sekolong mona na re kopana sentse re na le history morao mane ne ya o tsebana jwale he e ba re kopana mona sekolong mona na re tlo kopangwa ke mosebetsi jwale it means ho ibolela hore tone ya change ake ha e sa liane ya hore ba casual e ba taba bona it's becoming professional ka kopana jwale he ga sebetsa le me Phasha hona le ntho tse ga ho tso sebetsa le motho o ithuta tsona ene ka bobatsi ka boteng se ke ithutile ho sona ho yena ke hore ya pele ona rata mosebetsi wa hae I am saying o ne o rata mem because mosebetsi o nana re kwala dibuka tsa mosebetsi o nana o rata mosebetsi wa hae a o yetsa ka matsetseleko ke tsebanye ya bobedi ke hore ha tsebo hore ha ntho etsala a ba tšhetša kapa a swabe kapa a tshabe bua ka yona ke dithuteng ene e ne etsa hore ntho nana hore kana go nna le yena re thulane hobane le tla sebetsa le babedi le sebetse le babedi o mong bona ntho ka tseletsena o mong bona ka tseletsena o motla ka nagane e tsena ya mosebetsi o mong o tla ka yena e fapaneng ya mosebetsi ke yona ntho tse di tsa thulane re thulane to an extent ya kana go le nna jwale ka sentse o kwala ntate motlogela go letsi a monolosa le nna o sa tswa nolosa so we share the same experience a nolosa le nna ka taba tsona tsena tsa di script tse tsa hore na ha o moderator mang o bona eng o batla eng yena le nna sa lebetse hore le nna ka mona ha ke bo motlogela ke tshwere ka tsela ya mare ntho ke ratile gore ka mo no ha wa ba le thole senyeha re ntse re ha re dutse di kopanong tsa rona ka mane tsa o sengwe ba ke kana kwa museng ya morning brief kapa ke kana go rena le meeting wa rona ho no ntse ba le ntho ya bona go ngona le mo re sa dumellane le yena hobane le nna ke hlakwa ka tsaka tse ke leng ka dinwa le yena ke mothola mona e bile ntsana le mo a tswang tele yena a nwile tsa dimileng o tla e batla ka tseletsena ke re nna ke e batla ka tseletsena re ne re thulane jwale but then sometimes o thola gona go motho o tla ka ntho e tlo thusa ha o le motho o sheba gona motho o faile le hore na ntho yeo e tlo bapala karolo e fe mosebetsi ntshetso mpilo ya mosebetsi wa lona ena a ke santse go jwetse fela mme hore ho sengwana o yentse impact ngwana rona ke dumela hore di colleague tse ding le tsona di dumela jwalo hona le ntho mo mmemeng ya buketso ya hae e mathileng ka salang ka nako le ka nako now it's ha ke dula fatshe ke sheba ntho tsena ka no hey let me make a speech today, ma'am, to you is legacy. The legacy. But you know, legacy. But now we work a legacy. Let me go through my speech. My speech says, what is legacy? It says here, an Englishman says, it's an amount of money or property or assets passed down from one generation to the next. The second explanation says, it is a lasting impact or influence left by someone or something after they are gone. You are going, ma'am. So we are talking about this kind of legacy, the second one. Now, according to the Bible, because always we should refer our things to the Bible. It says here, Proverbs 13:22, it says, a good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children, but a sinner's wealth is stored up for the righteous. This Proverbs highlights the idea of leaving a legacy of righteousness and wisdom. Then the other one is what? The God's legacy. It says from Psalm 45, verse 16, in a place of your fathers will be your children. You will make them princes in all the earth. And this one speaks of leadership and influence. But leadership and influence. Spiritual legacy. Psalm 112, verse 1 and 2. It says, blessed are those who fear the Lord, who find great delight in his commands. Their children will be mighty in the land. The generation of the upright will be blessed. What I normally say to colleagues, I always say, look, check, go back to what you are sowing, because our children shall reap of our toil. And I'm saying on this verse, it talks about what? Your work will be a blessing and legacy passed down to the future generations, men, after you, taking after you from here on. And then the personal legacy. In 1 Corinthians chapter 3, 10 to 15, it reads thus. This passage discusses the idea of building on a foundation of Christ and legacy of one's work. The Bible encourages believers to live in a way that leaves a positive legacy for future generations, focusing on faith, on righteousness, and wisdom. Now, it says here, there is a lady by the name of Ellen G. White. Ellen G. White was living in the years 1800s. I believe 1844, he wrote some of the books. She says here, when she speaks of spiritual legacy, she emphasizes the importance of building a spiritual legacy to honor God. She encourages believers to focus on internal values and to live in a way that reflects God's love and character. That kind of love we must live at home. That kind of love we must live also at the workplace. Also, again, she is talking of the influence on others. How are you influencing others? It is what it is now, the significance of influencing others through the act of your conduct, man, your kindness, your compassion, and the service that you render here at Bikutlom. By helping others, those especially who are in need, we need to bring joy and fulfillment to our own lives and leave a positive legacy. Faith and practice. Ellen G. White again stresses that the Bible should be the standard for faith and practice, and her writings point to scripture for proof. Her role was supportive, guiding believers to adhere to biblical teachings. What did you do in terms of biblical teachings, ma'am, to your people? And then the lasting impact. Ellen White also legacy demonstrates the power of faith, the resilience, the divine inspirations. Her writings continue to inspire millions worldwide. What are you doing? What is your legacy doing, ma'am? Now, my question is to you. I want to be personal now. I am saying, what kind of legacy are you living at Bothaville? Is it work with diligence, resilience, inspiration, righteousness, wisdom, true leadership, positive influence, blessings, values, love, kindness, compassion, service, joy, support, high standard of morality? Or is it otherwise? A lot can be said, as I've written here, but time is no more. We don't have time. It is time for you to go home. Home, sweet home, ma'am. You are going home. Now I'm saying, in retiring, are you going to be productive? Is the sun going to set? Are you going to be fortitude in affliction? Are you going to age biblically? I am saying here, despite whatever the health issues that you may encounter, you must be productive. You must be doing things with a vital role in your work. And I'm saying there, retiring is not sunset, yes, man. You are not. The sun is not setting as you are living, but we believe the sun is shining on the other side of life. I am saying this afternoon. Your life's purpose and product don't diminish with your age. Instead, each stage of life offers new opportunities of growth, of service, and making a difference in the community that you are going to meet on a daily basis from morning till sunset. And then the fortitude and afflictions is my tongue is getting that way when I'm talking too much. And that is now it says that now, even though Ellen White experienced illnesses, she demonstrated her resilience and trust in God. Are you trusting God when you are going home? She encourages others to find strength in their faith during challenging times. Lastly, I'm saying, aging biblically. Every stage of life brings new changes to grow, to serve, and make difference by trusting God. Senga sichungawo yasutuko meme samayani mudimo abelwe mudimo uthuse awufemala haholo nna ke batla go bua ka bolebadi. There was this thing o kila go qoqela yona wa we laughed wa re itse o rivesa koloi wa rivesa tla ka ga tshitse o sheba ka mwa ka bona go le go be di fita a thu bona setunu sa go le ngana o thuse fe ngana mtima o femala meme a wetse ka mohlala o lo kopana le bana ba batho ba ka banka ba kala bana o na le experience ba tlo kopana le wena ba o botse dipotso tse ba nahana go tla ba thusa ka tsona modimo o tsetse mohago a o tlatse ka mohlala a o tlatse ka o loka a o tsetse tsohle tseng ka o fetisisa like meme a bule a tumetsa bana ba hao bua le bana ba hao batho ha re dutse hae batho kana go ngwe bana ba hlopha le bona but ba atumetse bua le bona tafolo bana ba ke dutse hae and ha ke dutse ha ke tlo hloka le ntlhokomele ka tsela ya hore le hore moruti mo na buka seno se tsa don't tell our children hore bana ba kwa tseba ke sewa ke mala ha le misiko bosiyo. That's why bana ba sa understanding ba itsa ntho tsena kaofela because we never became so frank with them to say bana ba ka ntho tsa bophelo ditse nna ke blessings, righteousness, love, patience should follow you. Ke a leboha bana.